Hey, Lynn Huber here.
And Richard.
Check it out. Today is Learning with Lynn. It's Sunday, March 10th, and it's still light outside.
Yay.
Love it. It's still light outside. So let's leave the time change where it's at. Let's not change it ever again. Just leave it here.
Yeah, we've got sunshine and no snow today.
Hi, Catherine. Good to see you. You're the first one on, or at least the first one that's commented. Anybody else on? Go ahead and comment so we know you're here. I already introduced us. This is, Tracy, Irene. Hey, welcome. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this over here, and I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Okay, so I can see your comments over here, and you can see my screen. So I want to welcome you guys out today. Today is, like I said, Sunday, the 10th of March. Pretty excited. Well, I'm especially excited about that it's light outside, so hopefully now spring will come. It's been snowing too much here. So today we're going to talk about 10 mistakes to avoid making in your Avon Facebook party. So I'm just on my blog, onlinebeautybiz.com. You pretty much can learn anything you need to learn on here. And if there's something you can't find, let me know and I'll write about it, because I'm always looking for things to write about. On the right-hand side is a search box. If you were on a phone, that search box, you would only see the center stream, this stream right here, and then this part would be at the bottom. So you just have to scroll to the bottom and you'd find the search. But let's go to 10 mistakes to avoid making on your Avon Facebook parties. So this is actually perfect timing for this, because we have a party. We have a team party this Tuesday, and I will let you know about this. Everyone's welcome. So if you're not already in, you can get in. But we're going to talk about mistakes to avoid making. And so this right here, before we go, I'm going to go into right here. It says, so you've scheduled your Facebook party and created your private Facebook group for the party the way we've trained. So I'm going to open this up in a new window, and this is our post on how to host a Facebook party. If you are new to parties and you don't know how to do it, you'll want to watch this. This has a full-on video that I created that talks about why you want to do a Facebook party, how it will help you grow your business, and how to do it. And I give you the full script. I give you a PDF version of the script, and I give you the script. I give you all of the details. So we're not going to go into that tonight. Today we're going to talk about some things to help you be more successful. Oh, thanks, Catherine. She shared it. Tracy, did I say hi to you?
Yes.
Sorry if I didn't. Anyway, so number one, don't give long-winded, snooze-worthy status updates. Well, when we do our Facebook parties, we do them in a group, in a private group, and it's a 1-hour party. So for instance, my party on Tuesday for our team is from 8 to 9 p.m. Mountain Time. So all of our posts are going to be during that 1-hour period. And you will need to put posts in there that are, this is how this party works. Thanks, Tracy. Tracy also shared. Appreciate that. So of course, you're gonna need posts in there about how this is how your party works, and they're gonna be long. In fact, I'm gonna kind of show you. So this is our party for this coming Tuesday. Spring Flings and Easter Things, Campaign 7. This is our team Facebook party. This is open for all representatives. If you want to get in, you're welcome. And basically how it works is we do the party, I run it, but you and your guests are in there, and you'll be given an opportunity. See, like I have this pin to the top, and it says how the party's going to work. There's a little welcome from me, and then I say, reps, please post your links below. So like I'm in here, so my customers, there's my link. Alicia has her link in here, and so there's her link for her customers. Ashley is inviting her customers, right? So here's a post, and it's a little long. The key is, if it's going to be long, make sure you have lots of space. Use new paragraphs. Hey, Priscilla, good to see you.
Hey,
and
Priscilla.
Jill, good to see you too.
Yeah, Jill.
So use paragraphs, please. Break it up. Don't just make a big, long one paragraph, how everybody does on Facebook, because that's not going to work in your parties. People aren't going to read it. I mean, this is a little long, but it's important information, because we're telling them, hey, the party's going to be held on this date and this time, and of course we'd like to see you, but you can place an order. and how it works, right? And offer a free shipping code free shipping for $40, welcome 10 code if it's their first order. And I talk about the current Avon special, $50 net order, receive a free shipping and a coupon for 20% off an order in April, right? So, so don't give long-winded. If they are long, break them up. Break them up, make them easy to read. Put emojis in there, do whatever you can to make it really easy to read, because you don't want people to just go, oh, and don't read it, right? Okay, don't set up the Facebook group too early. Because we do ours as a 1 hour, I typically suggest that you do not set it up any earlier than a week before your party. 5 days is better. I've been doing mine 6 to 7 days before the party, only because, hey, Rick, I'm sure Tina's there too. Hi. So I set it up about a week, 6 to 7 days prior, but that's only because I want to open it up for reps to be able to invite people. During that week, I post one post a day. I welcome everybody who joins. And then I post one post a day just to kind of keep, here's how it's going to work, just to kind of keep people engaged and let them know what's coming. But I don't do a lot of posts because I don't want people to feel like, well, I got into this 1 hour party and now they're making me get all these Facebook notifications all the time, right? Because we told them it was a 1 hour party. So that's how I would do it. Just don't set it up too early. Don't give out the group link too early. This is pretty powerful, and I'm going to talk about this more in a minute. But if you're doing a party, let's just say you're doing a party for a hostess. If you're doing it for yourself, it's a little bit different, but even so, you want to pay attention to this too. But especially if you're doing it for a hostess, you've said to people, hey, if you have a party, I'll give you I'll give you percentage of the party, right? I'll give you free gifts. And then we set up a party and they invite their friends. Well, no matter how many times I talk to people and say, don't just add people to the event, don't just add them to the group, it doesn't work. You know what? They do it. They do it anyway, no matter what. So what I'm suggesting you do, especially if you have a hostess, is instead set up a date and time, have it all ready, tell your hostess when it's going to be, the time, everything, have it all figured out. Have your hostess go and start inviting people and have her tell them, I will give you a link the day before the party. Because just sending them, just having them click on the link and adding everybody they know into the party isn't going to work. And I'm going to go into that in a little more detail in just a minute, okay? But it does two things, right? First, it gets the commitment from the guests that they want to come. And then second, when you send the link the day before the party, it's another chance for you to follow up. So say if oh, hi, Mandy, good to see you. So I'm going to pick on Priscilla. Let's just say, Priscilla, I invited you to my party and I didn't give you a link. And it was about 3 or 4 days ago. And you said, yeah, I'd love to come. So now my party's tomorrow. I get to send you a link today to follow up. Here's the link, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. Can you see how that's another follow-up without having to, beat them up about coming or sound like you're needy? So it's just a great way to do that follow-up. And Irene, yes. Irene, you are, Irene is spot on with this stuff. She gets it. Kathy, this part is important. Yeah, it really is. And I'm going to go into that in more detail about not just inviting a whole bunch of people, and I'll talk to you about why. Okay, so don't post too often outside of the party. What that means is your party, if you're doing it like me, is a 1 hour event. You want to post maybe 1, maybe 2 times. Hey, Linda, good to see you. Mostly I just post once a day. Because you want to post just to make it look like something's happening, but and that you're there and keep them engaged. And of course, I welcome everybody. I want everybody to feel welcome. So if I add people, if I accept them in, I welcome them right away. But you want to post enough to keep them engaged and give them helpful information about how the party will work. But you don't want to turn your 1 hour specific date and time party into a week-long event. In fact, we did that on our team. We had another girl who does her own parties and has done them with another company before she came to Avon. And I know Rick and Tina will remember this, but we had her show us how to do a party. So she did a party for us, and it just seemed like it went on forever and ever and ever. And people are like going, is this going to ever end? So if they know it's going to be 1 hour long and this is the date and time, you're going to have much better luck, right? And then don't fail to use a powerful image. You know, just like we've learned with Pinterest and with Instagram, we live in a world that's all about images. And so for your Facebook group to be effective, you want to use effective images. So you can perform a Google search for image ideas. Canva is a great place to create custom images. I create all of my party images in here. And you know what? I'm a graphic designer. I have Photoshop, but I go in here and I create my images in here. And you can literally take, like, this is a Hostess Rewards, which is going to be in our party on Tuesday. But I just copied it from this one, which was from another party that we had already, right? And just changed the background. It's really easy, really simple. They say create a design. You can create whatever kind of design you want. There are lots of templates, and this is free. There are paid versions, and there are some images that cost money, but you can use this 100% for free. Rick is laughing at me, LOL. So, and I'm sure he's laughing at me about that party that went on forever. So use powerful images. Try, you know, you want to be eye-catching. You want to get their attention, right? And then number 6, don't forget to ask your attendees to invite their friends. The more people you get in there, the better. And that's the purpose. That's how our parties grow our business. So let's just say if I did, now before I started doing these group parties, and the group parties still will work the same way, but let's just, what was it called again, Jill?
Canva.
Are you talking about Canva? It is Canva right here, canva.com. That's where you can create your images. So I assume that's what you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's just say, okay, let's say I've done this in the past. I'll do a mystery host party because I'm doing it for me. I don't have a hostess. So I'll just do a mystery host party. And I will do a drawing. The grand prize winner, they get points for participating. That's how most of our parties are. They get points for participating. They get points for commenting and for liking and sharing and inviting their friends and buying and all of that. They get points. And whoever earned the most points becomes the mystery hostess, and they get all the benefits, meaning they get to have free Avon products, a percentage of the party. And so if I can book like 2 more people from that party, and they each have a party for me as a hostess, let's just say they have between 5 and 10 people in their party. That's 5 or 10 people from each side that I didn't have as potential customers before. They're new people to my network, right? And then if I can get 2 or 3 people to book parties from each of those, then I grow out to like the 3rd level of friends of friends of friends. And this is how you grow your business. You just keep trying to get people to have parties and you keep booking them. And so if you can get your attendees to invite their friends, that's how you're going to get more people to the party. You're going to get more exposure, and possibly now their friend maybe they'll be interested in selling Avon. I think Irene had something like that happen recently. Or maybe they would want to book a party and then their friends can come to their party. And that's a whole new place for you to go out and grow your business, right? So word of mouth and personal endorsements are great tools for attracting a crowd. Okay, don't forget to add important links in the About section. So right here, where is it? In About, here's my About. See, it's basically the same thing as my pinned post because I want to make sure they see it. Welcome to our party. The party is going to be held at this time, during this time, inside this group. We're going to have this party and the important information. Now, I don't have a link in here because I have maybe 5 or 10 reps in here that each have their own links. And but if I was doing this party for me, or if I had a hostess that was doing it for me, my shopping link would be in here. And, you know, like I said, I introduce us and say we're doing the party, and then I do ask for the reps to put their links in. And several times during the party, I will ask reps to put I might say something like, let's go shopping, here's a photo album. Reps, tell us what's your favorite product out of this photo album and a link to your store. And that will be how the reps participate. And then this is just an important notice saying, hey, there's a lot of people in this group. Avon representatives, please only post your store link in the post that we ask for them, because I don't want them in every post. And then guests, when you make a purchase, please make sure you use the link that belongs to your representative. So the links are really important. If you were doing a party for yourself, you'll put a link. Like when I do photo albums, I might have like, well, one of them is the top 10 items from Avon. And if I was doing the party for me, I would have a link to that specific item on each picture so that they could just click through to it, right? I can't do that in a group party, but instead I can have the reps give this link to their store so they can get those products. Don't forget to add a pinned post with party details. You just saw that. That's this one up here. And a video is always really good if you can do a video. Also, if you're doing it for a hostess that's hosting a party for you, then introduce your hostess and put a picture of her or a video. Maybe you could even do a Facebook Live with you and her talking or whatever, and do it as a way to introduce the hostess, and then put that as a pinned post or an announcement at the top of your group. And then don't forget to engage. Interacting and engaging is like the most incredible. Tabitha, hello, help. I don't know what you, oh, she's saying hello. You're scaring me. Welcome, Tabitha. Hello, and Jill, welcome. So don't forget to engage your group. Engagement is the most important thing. Interacting and engaging with your audience is crucial to the success of your party. So don't just like the comments. You need to comment back. Don't just click on like, and instead ask questions to keep the conversation going. So if they say something, maybe you could ask a question to get them to give you more of an answer, or to get them thinking, or, you know, to get that engagement going. And you can also initiate discussions on topics. Oh, there's a typo in there. I'll have to catch that. I'll have to go out and fix that. Tropics.
We're thinking about it going somewhere warm.
Yeah, on our cruise. So you can initiate discussions on topics relating to the party, such as things to bring or exciting giveaways and stuff like that. One thing in our group party, this is our group party. Those of you that are participating in this party on Tuesday, there is no reason whatsoever why you can't. For sure, you want to engage with your customers and your prospects, the people you invited. Of course, you want to engage with them, but there's no reason you can't offer an additional door prize for your customers only. However, and I'm going to make this really clear, you could not do it in the party, period. Not in the party, because I don't want you saying, my guests are going to get a free door prize, and then Richard's guests are going, what about us? Right? So we're not going to do that. We have door prizes in the party. We have a grand prize, we have a door prize, and sometimes we have little contests and stuff, and we give away little prizes for that. But I know, like Irene, I've seen her do like a Facebook message outside the party and have all of her guests, and you're interacting as well as in the party. And maybe for some people that might be too much all at once, but there's no reason that you can't tell your own guests when you invite them, I will have a special door prize drawing for my guests who come. I mean, you make this party be what you need it to be for you, right? Again, not in the party. Do not offer anything to your guests in the party that's not offered to everybody in the party, okay? Hope that makes sense. Me too. Mexico. Yes, Mexico. I only need 50 more points to get to Los Cabos. 50 more points, and then I'm going to be going, and then Richard needs 2,000 more.
I didn't qualify first?
But we got it. We got it handled. We are going to be in Los Cabos, so yay. Okay, so, and then don't forget to ask your guests to fill out a drawing slip. So this is what I use. This is my virtual door prize slip. Or I'm sorry, this is this is not what I use. This is my training on how to create a virtual door prize slip. Let me see. I am trying to remember what the exact link is. Party prize? No, I can't remember.
Entry? Prize,
yeah, I'm sorry.
Entry.
You'll see it if you get in my party. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. But basically, on my door prize, I ask for their email, their name, their address, phone number. I ask them questions like, what do you prefer? Facebook parties, book parties, not into parties at all. Would you be interested, would you be interested in learning more about selling Avon? All of these things. And I ask them who invited them. And so they all get put into a drawing for filling that out. And then if they say they invited, for instance, let's just say I had 5 people that said that Irene invited them, I would take those 5 out of the spreadsheet and I would email that to Irene or send it to her in a private message. So Irene would know who her people were, and then she could do her own drawing if she wanted to. But the cool thing about the door prizes is then you get their contact information if you don't already have it. You also find out their level of how excited they are. What are they excited about? What's their thought process right now? If they're interested maybe in selling Avon, you might be able to figure that out from them filling out that drawing, or different things like that. So instead of saying, would you like to book a Facebook party, which can be answered with a yes or no, if you're going to do this, ask open-ended questions. So like, which type of party do you like best, with several options to choose from, like Facebook party, home party, catalog party, not into parties, right? Options give them the opportunity for you to follow up. And then if they say, well, they like Facebook parties, best, then you can say, yay, I see you selected Facebook party. What weekday do you have in mind? It's a whole lot different conversation than, do you want to book a party? And they say no, right? And then don't forget to follow up with pictures and posts after the party. I always do this the morning after the party. I do a post-party poll with an image, and I say, where are you at? Just checking in, post-party poll, which one is you? And like A is, whoop, I'm ordering soon, Avon rocks. B is help, I need some suggestions, message me. C is me next, I would like to be a host. I like too many, so I'd like to be a host. D is done, my order is placed. E is hooked, how do I become an Avon lady? And F is not now, love them, but won't be ordering. So this gives you a way, hey, Kim, good to see you. This gives you a way to judge where your people are. When I finish my party, it's a 1-hour party, but then I leave it open for 24 hours. So I tell them, if you want to take your time and go through the posts, or if you want to invite somebody to come and go through the posts, we'll leave it open for 24 hours. So basically till the next night. And then, so that next morning, I post this post-party poll. And then if like they're saying, help, I need suggestions, you know that you need to message them or call them or whatever and find out how you can help them, right? Or if they're going to be ordering soon, maybe call and find out if they need help. So this just helps you follow up on the party. So let me go back up to home, and I want to talk now about why you don't want to just invite. This is Facebook's new invite feature for your Facebook parties. So there's been some changes, which is good and bad. So if we go here and we go to the main page of our party, right here, you can invite members. You can type in their names and you can invite as many members as you want. It used to be, look, somebody wants to join. Probably somebody on this call, Myra. Okay, well, I'm going to improve her. And I'm going to this is what I do, you guys. So, and I'm going to write a post. You're on the call, you're seeing this. Post. Okay, so she's in. So, but you can sit here and you can add all these people. Now, it used to be when you added people, it just added them to the group. And that was a no-no. You did not want to add people to a group that they didn't want, right? That's always bad form. It has always been bad form. So please don't do that. But Facebook has changed this. So now no longer does this add them to a group. Now it's an invite. So it's a good thing because now it's an invite. So what it does is it sends a notification to, like if I add you to my group, it sends a notification to you that you've been invited to the group. It puts you in what's called preview mode, and you'll be able to see the group's contents for 28 days. So you'll be able to like a post in the group, even though you haven't joined it, but you won't be able to comment or post yourself. So this gives you the choice of checking out the group and deciding whether or not you want to join it as a member. If you don't visit the group at all, after 28 days, your preview expires. If you interact by liking a post or something, then your preview, there's another typo. Yeah. So then your preview gets extended for another 28 days. So here's the problem. Here's a lot of the problems. First off, people get so many notifications from Facebook every single day, and some people have their notifications turned off, right? And they don't get them at all. So you go in this group and you start adding people here, they're never going to see them. Or if they do see it, it's going to scroll through their news feed. They're not going to pay any attention because they're going to go, oh, another group. Somebody added me to another group. And they're never going to see it. And then you're going to come to the party and none of your people are going to show up and you're going to be crying at me that this doesn't work. Well, it does work. It's just you didn't work. I mean, I hate to be blunt, but that's exactly what it is. So, and the other part is if they're previewing it for 28 days, they're going to miss the party because the party's going to be over before they're part of it, right? So, so here's what I want you to do. Is Facebook parties do work. What didn't work was you. So I want you to send a private message, text, call, email, Facebook message, whatever method you choose to reach out to your guests and personally invite them. And then say, can I add you to the party? Or get a link. You can go up here. You can go to this party. You can go here more. And you can, oh, I thought there was a way you could. Is it here? No. I thought there was a way. Maybe it's because I'm the moderator, but I thought there was a way you could click here and send an invitation. But you can go right up here to the very top in the URL, and you can copy this link. I'm sure. Oh, here it is. Share. And you can share in a group, share an event. You can share it on your timeline or in a private message. So this is, you could share this on your timeline. It's totally okay to do that. Take it, share, and put it on your timeline and say, hey, we're having a party. Why don't you join us, right? Or you can send it to them in a private message. But I suggest that you contact them first and say, can I send you a link? Would you come to my party? Because then, number one, they're there because they want to be. And number two, they're not going to miss it because they missed it. Because people are busy, you know. I know I get invited to so many groups every single day. I mean, I don't know, 10 or 20 every day, and I don't pay any attention to them, to be honest with you. Some I do if they catch my attention, if I know who it is. Oh, look, Irene, I told you she's a master. Way more effective to have a conversation.
Yes.
It is. Absolutely. You're going to have a lot more people show up if you've had a conversation. You know, it's not just do it just like your party, you know, it's just like if you were having a party in your house. You would invite them and then you would remind them and then you'd probably check in with them again at the last minute just to make sure they were coming. That's what you need. You need that follow-up to get them to your party because your Facebook party is no different than having a party in your house. And we're all really, really busy.
Yeah, you're creating excitement.
And you're creating the excitement, yeah. And Irene is a master at this. And when she does, when she invites people to our parties, her people are engaged and she's having conversations with them. And she's a master at this. So please do not, I mean, the cool thing about this invite feature is if you wanted to invite somebody to, like, just say, for example, Northwest region, or Utah Avon reps or whatever, that's fine. You can use that invite. You can use that up here and invite them, right? Because that's not such a big deal. But if you're inviting them to a party, only put their name in here after they've agreed and after they're looking for it and watching for it to come through. Your best bet is to use the share button or take the link at the top of the page and post it. Send it to them in a text. Send it to them in an email. Don't give them a link at all yet. Send them a text and say, hey, I'm having an Avon party, spring things. We got all of our Easter products. Would you like to come? And when they say yes, then you send them the link, right? You'll have much more success. We'll have a lot bigger party. More people will be engaged, and it'll be more successful for everybody. One thing I neglected to mention, I'm going to go back home. If anybody has any questions, just put them in there because that's really all I really wanted to talk about. But one thing I want to mention is in this 10 mistakes, don't give out the group link too early. Something that is magical, if you are doing it with a hostess and you, like, it's hard for me to do that because I have so many reps and I need to get them the link and all that. But if you were doing it for yourself or with the hostess and you don't give out the link too early, instead you say to your hostess, I'll give it out to you a day before or 2 days before, or whatever you agree on. And then you get the party set up and then, you know, you can have it all planned out ahead of time. And then 2 days before, let's just, I'm going to pick on Irene. So Irene's hosting a party for me. 2 days before the party, or 1 day before, I send her the link. Okay, your party's set up. Here's the link. Irene's like, awesome. I have 20 people that are invited. They all said they would come. And they send this message. She sends this message out to these 20 people, right? Here's the link. Looking forward to seeing you in the party. You know what happens? Now, all of a sudden, all 20 of these people, or a big chunk of them anyway, are going to come in right away. And they're going to come in over maybe a couple of hours or maybe a 24-hour period. And all of a sudden, there's going to be all this talk and conversation going on in the book because, I mean, in the group, because you all came in about the same time. And so there's a lot more conversation going on. There's a lot more, hey, welcome, welcome. And people are responding and saying, welcome. And Facebook sees that. And Facebook goes, oh, this is a happening group. I need to make sure everybody gets all the notifications of it. Mm-hmm. So it helps your party that way, too.
Yeah, it really creates a buzz.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So, Kelly, welcome. I'm sorry you're late. We're actually just ready to wrap it up. But I think really, I'm trying to think if there's anything else about parties. This party, again, is this coming Tuesday, March 12th. It's 10 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 9 Central, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific. You're more than welcome to come in. I would love to have you, and you can bring your guests. You can invite your guests. The only thing I ask for representatives in this party is keep in mind that the party is full of guests, not just yours, but other guests. So there will be a post that will say, ask me anything about my business. It's okay for you to say, can I make money with Avon? Or how do I earn a trip with Avon? It's okay for you to ask questions that customers and potential recruits would also be asking. But what I don't want to see is a question like, how do you do that? Because I'm going to delete that post, right? If I say, oh, check it out, we got 50%. If you place a $50 order today, you're going to earn a coupon for 20% off your next order in April. I do not want a rep coming and saying on that post, how do we get that information? Because I will delete it, because we are here for the customers. Hope that makes sense. That was just the only example I could come up with right now. But I am not going to, we're not going to have a discussion that isn't applicable to the customers in front of the customers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the beauty of it, kind of summing it up a little bit, but the beauty of it is that Lynn on the ones that she does and some other reps that we have that have done their own parties, you just send out these like teasers or something, but it's not too much information. You just send out a little bit of drips of information for about a week before so people get comfortable with it and understand how it works. And then she mentioned before about using the Canva. What's cool is that generally all the parties that we've seen on Facebook, they're all themed, and you want to, you want to pick a Valentine's theme if that's going to be a lot of the product in there or something like that, or this is Easter now, or you can have summer or whatever it is. You always pick a theme. It keeps the continuity in the party, and the beauty of it is that majority of the people are in the party for that hour, and you're going to see a lot of excitement. It gets kind of crazy, but it's really cool because it's intense for an hour, and then the party's over in that sense. But other people, we still get a few people that, for whatever reason, life gets in the way and they couldn't make it that hour. They can go on when it's convenient for them over the next 24 hours because we always keep the party open. And it makes it great because they can get in and ask a few things, go through and get involved in the party even after the fact.
Yeah, for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So here's what Richard's talking about. Some of the posts that we do. Those are welcome. So here's how this works. Mm-hmm. Follow the numbered posts. So you know what? First off, Richard said, and he's absolutely right, it gets kind of crazy during that hour. And there are a lot of people who are brand new to this that are like confused and overwhelmed. And so the one thing I would ask, this is why I give you this, is because don't worry about it. You work at your own speed. So we're going to have posts every 2 to 3 minutes. And if you follow the numbered posts, you're going to be just fine. So it'll say post number 1, da 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 da, da, and then post number 2, and then you can comment. And so, you know, just refresh your screen. And if you see post number 3, but you haven't looked at 2 yet, that's all right. Don't panic. You can answer 3 if you want, or you can say, no, I'm the type of person that has to do an order. I want to find 2. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And you don't have to be through every post in that hour, because it's going to be open for 24 hours after. So comment, follow the numbered posts, comment and share. New post every 2 to 3 minutes. Refresh your screen often to see the new posts. And then there should be another, here's one that says, what's your morning routine? That's just to get engagement. That was just on that day. And don't forget to invite your friends. That was on one day. Look at Kim. I can't wait to meet you, Kim. She's excited. And Jill, you're right. This is recorded. This is a Facebook Live, so you can find it anytime on our Facebook page, Online Beauty Biz. And then this one says, guess what? There's a special with every $50 net order. You can get free shipping and 20% off a $50 order in April. But there is a post I'm looking for. Here we go. Hostess rewards. This is if somebody books a party from this party. And this is on you guys. So Irene, I'm going to keep picking on Irene because I already know Irene knows what she's doing. But if Irene brings a guest to our group party, and Irene's guest wants to have a party, this is what Irene is going to be offering them, and she will be doing that. So it's not coming from me. This isn't. This is a party booked from your party, which is growing your business. And I took these numbers down low specifically because I know that every rep, different reps don't make enough money. But I mean, it's at 10% unless they sell $150 at their party, and then it would be 15% and so on. And then here's the party points. So this is how they earn points for being in a party. 5 points for commenting, 20 points for asking a question, 30 points for inviting a friend, 50 points if they place an order, and 75% points if they book a party, 100 points sign up to sell Avon. And then we will get to the end of the party, and because there's so many people in it, and there's no way for me to keep track of the points, at the end of the party, I will say, okay, it's time to total up your points. Please comment below and put your points in there. And it's on you to count up your own points. And same thing with customers. It's on them to count up their own points. So it's really pretty laid back, and it's pretty easy, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, like she said, it is laid back. You don't have to get dressed up. You don't have to drive anywhere. You can just sit there comfy, be in your pajamas or whatever. You can have a water or a coffee or your favorite frosty beverage with some chips and salsa, whatever you want. And you're just sitting at your computer, just having a ball for an hour. And it's really fun. There's a lot of interaction. It's really cool.
Yeah, awesome. So the stuff I talked about tonight is on your Online Beauty Biz. Just happens to be on the front page because these are posts I just recently wrote. 10 mistakes to avoid making on your Avon parties, and the new invite feature, and why you don't want to use it for a party. Okay, you guys, personal conversation, just like Irene said, personal conversation is the bomb. Personal conversation is what's going to get people to your party, not just blasting it everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring this back here. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for being here. This will be, Rick says the more interaction, the better. Absolutely right, Rick. And Rick is a master. Rick and Tina both. They're masters at doing Facebook parties too. They are really doing good. Tracy asks, what do they win for the points? So typically, I do 2 prizes for the total points. I do one for reps and one for customers. So I'm going to ask you when you're at the end of the party, how many points did you get? And if you're a rep, please tell me you're a rep. And so a rep will get a self-help book or a CD or something like that will help their business. And a customer will get, usually it's about $50 worth of product. It might be an A box plus a couple other things. It really depends on if I have to ship it or if it's somebody local. And I don't announce what the gift is ahead of time. I don't commit myself to anything. Yeah. So I say it will be a door prize valued at about $50+. So, and then for the drawing, there'll be the door prize drawing, which will be fill in for a door prize drawing. That will be a lipstick or not a lip balm, but a lipstick or a $10 or less product, right?
Mascara,
it doesn't have to be anything big.
Yeah.
If you think about it, if you go to bridal showers or baby showers or all these other things, they might be passing around a lotion, and whoever ends up with it wins it. You know what I'm saying? With the musical thing, how they do. The door prize doesn't have to be big prizes. And then sometimes I don't have one scheduled in this party, but sometimes I'll do something like, guess how many heart, what did I do? I did the
jelly
heart,
beans.
the heart
Oh, the
kisses.
heart, yeah, the heart
For
kisses,
Valentine's, I did the heart,
Yeah.
the little
hearts.
you know, the hearts that say "Love
Heart
me"
candies.
and all that, the little heart candies. And they were in a jar, and it was guess how many were in the jar. So, and for that, it would be a lipstick or maybe a First Lash mascara, or something like that would be the door prize. So, hope that helps.
Yeah, and we always wait till midnight the night after the party. So you have the parties. This one's at 8:00 our time, and so it goes till midnight the next day.
Well, it goes 24 hours.
It goes 24 hours.
So I might, I typically don't get on it until about 11 o'clock at night anyway.
Yeah. But my point is that people have a chance. If you haven't gotten on the party live, you can go in afterwards and still be involved in it. But then the prizes are picked, and then we announce what they are, and we get them out to everybody the very next day. So.
And something I neglected to say, for those of you that haven't done parties before, these are all online sales. You guys, this is a great way to grow your online business. And the customer places the order on your website. It's shipped directly to them. You get online sales for that, which counts for you for Jamaica, for your 25% of your sales being online. It also helps you increase your sales. It means no deliveries. It means, all of that, right? So it's a great way for you to grow your business. And they're working really well for us. They seem to work better in the group settings for me than me personally doing it. But I think the reason for that is because I kind of beat up my warm market so many times that they're sick of coming to parties. But I do have 2 customers that come to every party, and now they're coming to our group parties, and they place an order every time. So it's just a great way. It's just another way to get in front of your customer, get a sale, and there's all kinds of things you can do. When you're inviting your people, you can tell them, again, not inside the party, but you can tell them when you're inviting them that everybody who places an order, I'll put you in a drawing, or I'll have a drawing for everybody who fills out the drawing slip for Lynn, or fills out a drawing slip in the party. I'll have a separate drawing for my own people on top of that. But again, you can't talk about that in the party because it's got to be something that's good for everybody. So let me take that down. Okay, you guys, that's all I have. I want to thank you for being here. We will be here next Thursday, the 17th. It's St. Patrick's Day. I'm sorry, Sunday. Why did I say Thursday? Next Sunday, the 17th, that's St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, same time, same place. Thanks for coming. I hope to see you in our Facebook party on Tuesday, and have a great evening.
Yes. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the sun.